What's happening, folks? It's Wilson. Happy Friday. RobinHood recently announced within the last 2 days that they launched the new web app. So people have been asking me, should I use it? Should I use it as my brokerage, especially for those newer traders? And they're wondering, since now they have a web app, since it's been long waiting, everyone's been waiting for the web app, especially for those dedicated and loyal Robinhood users. Is a big plus. I give this company major props. They're trying to do a lot of innovation, and they're doing a lot for the trading community, especially for people who just want to dive into trading. So now that they have a new web app, should you use it or not? Well, let's go into the basics of Robinhood, and let's talk about the pros and cons of Robinhood real quick first. So the pros of Robinhood is that it's commission-free trading, which is what their main goal was, to attract more younger people to get into trading. Because commission fees stack up, and it's the same with any other brokerage that we use. Interactive brokers, E-Trade, anything you can think of, there's a commission fee, and that can be a lot, especially when you're doing a lot of day trading or even swing trading. Just making trades in general. You're paying these companies each time you buy and sell a stock. So the fact that Robinhood allows you to do commission-free trading is pretty huge, and that's the biggest pro of Robinhood. And it allows you to trade with a very small account with like $500 because there's no commission fee attached to it. The next pro is that they come with a free stock when you refer a friend, and that's kind of how they want to grow their user database. Um, they usually award you with a random stock. They claim that they give some people Apple stocks. I wish I had an Apple stock. I mean, especially with the way that Apple soared up after earnings yesterday. But I've never personally met anybody that received an Apple. I mean, everyone else that I knew got some sort of Groupon stock or Zunga or something that's below $10. But I have heard of people that have received an Apple stock. I just never met somebody. It provides a really good interface, and it's super easy to use. I really love their interface. I think their mobile app is probably one of the most slickest and best user interface to use. They also have a feature called Robinhood Gold that allows you to pay a subscription fee, so an additional fee, to trade at extended hours and trade on margin accounts, but you have to pay a fee. So that's kind of like paying commission fees, in my opinion, or paying one of these brokerages an additional fee to use the platform. Robinhood allows you to trade on the go, and it's super easy. So if you're somebody that's always on the go, their mobile app is super friendly. I think out of all the brokerages, Robinhood does provide the best mobile app, to be honest, especially when it's easy to use and it's easy to execute trades when you're on the go. They also have a feature called Robinhood Instant, which means that you can deposit up to $1,000 and you can use that to trade instantly without having to wait. Now, with other brokerages, you usually have to wait a couple days. There's an exception with some of the offshore brokerages like SureTrader, where you can use a credit card and you can get it funded in like a couple hours. But with Robinhood Instant, all you have to do is initiate the transfer, and then you get $1,000 up to trade. They also have a pretty easy, in my opinion, pretty easy withdrawal and deposit process. It still takes some time to withdraw your money. I think it's around 3 business days, but it's quite straightforward and quite easy to use. Now, talking about the cons, this is the reason why I don't use Robinhood, and I would never use Robinhood, even if I was starting with a small account. If I were to start with a small account, I would use SureTrader. And I did a review on SureTrader. You can look it up under my channel. I went in depth on how you can use it and the platform and everything. I think it's a much better platform. So I would not use Robinhood, but the cons is just too strong, and it kind of outweighs the pros. They have the PDT rule, which every trader hates, but this is a rule that if you're using a legit brokerage in the USA, you have to follow by this rule. So all other brokerages are typically the same. Trades don't get executed, I would say, 50% of the time. I mean, I know so many people that use Robinhood, and they're complaining on live chats, on voice chats. Oh my God, my order didn't get executed. Robinhood was just loading. There's a lot of errors, and this is the biggest downfall. I mean, if you're talking about day trading, a stock jumps up by like 20% on momentum, especially a low flow stock with high volume, and it goes up by like 25 cents in that one split 2 to 3 seconds. You want to be able to execute your trade. And if it holds you up and then shorters kick in, and the price drops back down 20 cents, well, you would have either had a loss, or you couldn't get in your order fill and you couldn't make your profits. So it's terrible for day traders. Another con is that some stocks just aren't listed on Robinhood, so you have to wait sometime in order for the stock to be listed, especially with the IPO stocks. So if you want to get in for like an IPO stock that is going to go crazy and it's not on the platform yet, then you can't really buy it, right? So that's no good. They have terrible research tools. Matter of fact, they don't have any research tools, and I can't live without research tools. I mean, I need to know why the stock is going, what's the catalyst behind it, what's the news behind it. I want to see the trends. I want to see my indicators. I want to see the flat top breakouts. I want to see the ascending triangles, the VWAPs. I want to see everything, the wedges. And I cannot do this with Robinhood. Now, what you can do, and a lot of the people that I know that use Robinhood do, is that they have a different charting platform that's ideally free, like Thinkorswim, which I love, and they use that as a charting platform while they trade on Robinhood. But I still think Robinhood is better for swing traders, especially if you're looking to go long, because if your trades don't get executed in that single moment, you can't do scalping, you can't do a lot of momentum trades, and with the PDT rule, you can't really do day trades either. So another thing is that you can't short stocks, and that gives me a lot of disadvantage, because what I like to play a lot of scalping. I would say 80% of my trades are scalping and momentum stocks. So when the stock jumps up by 20 cents, I take my profit and then I short it right away. And then when stock goes all the way down, I short squeeze and it goes back up, and then I short it again. So I like to play the same stock like 4 to 5 times a day, and Robinhood is not going to allow me to do that. They also don't have options trading, which sometimes I like to do, because if I'm betting on a stock like Amazon or Google that's like like $1,000, I need some options. I don't have that much capital to buy like 100 shares into it. And it's mobile only, but they release the web app. So let's take a look. Here's a screenshot, two screenshots of the Robinhood web app. So they pretty much made it so that you can see some news, you can see some basic charts, but I can do the exact same thing with Yahoo Finance. I can go in Yahoo Finance and I can see this exact line graph right here on the left screenshot. So I don't like it. I think it looks very nice. They have a very good interface, but I don't like it. I don't think it's is in depth enough, and I think even something simple like Yahoo Finance or FinViz can give me more indicators. At least I can see the trend lines. On the right side, they allow people to see what other investors are trading with Robinhood, so you can see the average price paid and what experts are thinking about it. But again, you can use almost anything, even the most basic like Yahoo Finance or MarketWatch or Nasdaq.com, FinViz. They provide you with way, way, way more research tools for the price, and they have everything from analyst upgrades to downgrades to news. I just don't think this is attractive. But let's take a look at some more in-depth features that they actually have. So if we go to their website and Robinhood.com, under the support, they made a blog post introducing the Robinhood app for web, and they made it because everyone was demanding it. When I tested out Robinhood, I demanded it too. And then it talks about what's new on the web. So they have the collections, which is what you saw in the screenshots. Oh no, this one wasn't on the screenshots, but basically what it is kind of like grouping. So you can actually go on FinViz and you can click on groups, and it's the same exact thing where they group it by like gas and oil, entertainment, social stocks. Easier way for you to kind of view a portfolio of stocks. That way, I guess it's better for swing trading if you see that the momentum is going up or doing well that specific day or week. Then you can see the price paid, what other investors, which is what you saw on the screenshot. And then you can see what people also bought, like similar stocks. You see analyst ratings, and then they give you an earnings calendar, whether or not the company hit or missed the EPS, upcoming events, live earning call links. But again, you can find all of this on Yahoo Finance or directly at the company's website, and you see news and fundamentals, and then they show the system that they support, which is Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and Internet Explorer 8. And it works on both Mac and PC. Well, you're on the web, so of course it works for both Mac and PC. So this is not that many features for a web app. I was thinking more advanced research tools, indicators, something along the lines of Yahoo Finance or even more advanced, and allow you to kind of place orders right away with like a platform that's actually on the cloud instead of you having to download it. But obviously this isn't the case, and I still don't recommend it. I think this is a great addition to people who's already using Robinhood, but I wouldn't do it if my orders doesn't get executed. I hope it does speed up the execution, but it doesn't seem like there's anything here that says that. The web app itself isn't out yet. What you have to do is you have to join the waitlist by clicking on the link, and they said it's expected to arrive at early 2018. So for me, I still need a more robust platform, especially since I day trade. So I would not recommend it. That's my honest recommendation. But if you're already using Robinhood, this is a great addition, and I think it has a really great looking interface. And I'm sure in the future, if you're somebody that's going to be using Robinhood for the long term, they'll be adding more and more features. But waiting till 2018, I mean, if you're getting better in trading and you have your profits, just sign up for a better brokerage. Well, that's my thoughts. If you guys enjoyed the video, liked it, give it a thumbs up. You guys love it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be putting out more videos for you guys. Again, it's Wilson the Trader, and hopefully you guys learned something from this video.